What up, everybody? This is BonesDKGolf coming to you on my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I used the YouTube channel, so I just wanted to bring it back to life. Edge and Wildman got a lot of things going on today, apparently, and I've been up since 4:30 in the morning, rolling around, and I just wanted to get some content out for the followers here. I am gonna get a listeners contest out this week. Only 20 people can get in it. You're gonna have to direct message me to get the link, or if you know me personally, give me a text, anything like that. But I'll get the link for you. 20 people, and we'll announce the winner next week. So yeah, it's the PGA Championship. I just wanted to break down some of my favorite plays this week. We're gonna try to get a recording with Edge in later around 3:30 Eastern, but we've been having some technical difficulties. So just in case, I wanted to get you guys out my top plays for now. The top range is looking really good here. Obviously, Rory. I know Wildman is a big Rory guy. Coming off the win, I've been totally against Rory the last few weeks as his head has been everywhere. But apparently, he's got some new irons and he went back to his old irons. So that's something to consider. And even as bad as he was playing back in the day, look at these finishes. Still a sixth, still a 10th, couple weird miscuts there, and then follows up with a first place. He likes Pete Dye courses. This seems to fit him pretty well. So Rory McIlroy's an interesting play this week. You got JT, DJ, John Rahm, Bryson, and Spieth rounding up the 10K. I've been calling Jordan Spieth's name for the last couple weeks, and I'm not going to stop calling his name. The thing you got to worry about Jordan Spieth is his driver, but I'll pull you over to fantasynational.com and you can see his driver has actually been doing pretty well lately. This guy likes to play in the wind, as you can see. And if you scroll down off the tee, trending up, and look at him off the tee here, doing fine. Where if you look back in 2020, the dude was just all red off the tee, couldn't find anything. The dude has found his form, churning out top 10 finishes, doing great off the tee. And then look at his strokes gained approach: 4.9, 7.4, 6.2, 5.5, 4, and 7.8. Take away that point 8 negative at the Genesis. This dude has some incredible irons right now. He's playing great around the green, which you're going to want that in your back pocket, as well as he plays pretty good in the wind. So this guy is my pick to probably win. Refer to my top picks for who I actually choose to win. But I really like Jordan Spieth here at the top range. I'm not going to nudge on that. In fact, he's my top play out of the 10K range, and I'm not nudging. It gives you an opportunity to get some other players in at a $10,100 price as well, where you're getting Rory at $11,500, $1,400 cheaper. Not too bad. So he's my top play. I'm going to stick with him there. Again, you guys can direct message me or tweet me to ask about some stats on some certain guys or why I don't like them. But Jordan Spieth is my guy. And then you go down to the 9K range, another nice range I like. My first instinct was Victor Hovland, right? But it seems that everybody is picking Victor Hovland. And let's just go over to his stats on fantasynational.com. There he is. He actually doesn't like the wind that much. He doesn't hate it. He doesn't lose strokes on the wind, but he doesn't gain too much. So that's something to look at. And if you scroll down, his around the green is okay. But man, look at that driver. He's really great off the tee. His irons are there. He does just scare me a little bit. His putting has been on, which is good, but he's kind of riding a hot putter. With the chalk on Hovland, I'm just second guessing a little bit. I don't think he's a bad play, but he's scaring me a little bit. The dude can tend to implode. But look, first, second, fifth, second, third. He's a pretty good play, but I'm just looking at other players because of how chalky he is going to be. So other guys in that range I was looking at is Colin Morikawa. I mean, I feel like a lot of people aren't looking at this guy. He has a win this year. I've been calling him to win the last few tournaments, and he hasn't. Had a pretty good finish at the Masters. Okay finish at the Players. I don't even really look at the Players because it's such a weird contest. But let's go over to Colin Morikawa. This dude likes the wind. He likes difficult courses, sucks at putting, and we all know that. He is just terrible at putting, and it's pretty frustrating. You can see it here. Just always sucks at putting in his whole career. But look at his approach. I mean, this is trending up and up here. 7.5, 9.6, 3.1, 7.6. I think combining these two guys together, Colin Morikawa and Jordan Spieth, is the right play just because they're great off the tee and great off approach. I'm kind of gambling on those stats being the biggest ones this week. Obviously, Colin Morikawa isn't that great around the green, but if you're pinpointing, pin seeking and throwing darts, it's not too big of an issue. So I'm going to gamble on Colin Morikawa this week, and right now it's looking like I'm going to start my uh, my lineups with Colin Morikawa and Spieth, and I did have Hovland down there, but we'll scroll down a little bit and why I like to save a little bit and maybe go with a Daniel Berger instead of Hovland. The guy just has incredible stats right now. He seems to be playing on a different level. You can see he's trending up in all directions here. And then you look at his last couple tournaments. He's all over. He's doing great 4.6, 3.5, 5.5, and 5 on approach. He's not that great around the green either. So I am focusing on guys that have incredible irons right now and good off the tee. They're supposed to be long long rough. So you're going to want to hit the fairways. You're going to have a huge advantage on the field if you are hitting fairways this week. So that is a huge stat, is off the tee, and I am looking at that. So combine off the tee with great irons going into a major. Give me that all day. So I do like Daniel Berger. He's supposed to be a little chalky. A couple guys I was trying to look to pivot off Daniel Berger. Obviously, my guy Big Z. He's doing pretty good right now, has pretty good stats. I might get there. I'm looking at Tony Finau. This guy, I think a lot of people are going to be off him with a miscut, but then he has a 10th at the Masters, miscut. You go down, has a couple top twos, 3 in a row, a top 4, and the guy actually comes up and plays in majors. 8th at the U.S. Open and 4th at the PGA and a 10th at the Masters. So those are his last 3 majors. I like this guy, especially if he's going to be under-owned. He's trending, and he's actually not trending up or down. He's playing pretty consistent golf right now, but he can show up at big tournaments, so I'm looking at him. And obviously my boy Scotty Scheffler. He is an interesting play this week. I didn't want to play him, but look how well he does in the wind. I mean, this is, again, it's not supposed to get extremely windy, but if it does, he's gaining 3.48 strokes when it's extremely windy and plays well, gaining 1.25 in the wind. He trends up in hard courses, and if you look at his stats, he's fine on the approach, and he's trending up off the tee. So gaining almost 4 strokes off the tee in the last 3 tournaments. That doesn't include the Masters, which he did great in. And his approach is fine. I mean, he's up there when he's on. He obviously had these 2 bad tournaments right here, which I'm not looking too into. They are slower greens, and that's why I like a Scotty Scheffler here. So I might gamble on Scotty Scheffler one more time. And if I keep losing money on him, then I might have to change my direction. But give me Scotty Scheffler one more time this week, and I think he can show up at this PGA Championship. Then we're going to scroll down. I don't like too many of these guys in the $8,000 range. I've played lower $8,000 range. I've played Fitzmagic before, Fleetwood, Oosthuizen's there. Tyrrell Hatton is the one guy I was really looking into. I actually think he's a pretty good play this week. He does terrible in majors, though. He's a head case. His stats are there. He just doesn't show up in majors. Plays decent in the wind. Look at his off the tee, gaining last 5 tournaments. His approach is there. So I honestly like Hatton as long as he doesn't totally choke in the majors like he always does. So that's a gamble on you. If you want to gamble on that, I think it's a good one. It's risky, obviously. Has a chance to miss the cut. But if he's playing well, that guy could easily top 10 this tournament this week. So I'm looking at Tyrrell Hatton in the 8K range if I do play him. But then you get to the 7K range, and this is my favorite range by far. You're going to see in most of my builds, I'm going to stack a lot of these 7K guys, probably 4 of them, and then get up to a 10K and 9K guy with that, or 2 10K guys, depending on what I can afford. But there's a couple guys I love, including Abraham Answer. He's going to be in my core 4 this week. I absolutely love this guy. Came in second last week at the Wells Fargo, 5th. I mean, talk about trending up. 26th, 18th, 5th, 2nd. Incredible off the tee, gaining 7.5 on the approach. Gaining on the approach in every tournament except the Valspar, and he still came in 5th. So give me some Abraham Answer. I think he's a great bet also to try to win this tournament, especially what his odds are. Probably 50 or 60 to 1 at his price at 7,900. So give me some Abraham Answer all day. Good pivot right there is Shane Lowry. I think he'll be low owned, and also Joaquin Niemann. The weird thing about Neiman is the stats are there, but the results aren't. And you can see he's doing great off the tee on approach. He sucks around the green, but again, hopefully he's throwing darts. And it's just results. Just, you'd think he would have some top. He does have a top 10 there, but just a few more. He's not missing the cut. 15 straight cuts made. So I like this guy a lot, Joaquin Niemann. I think he's a little low priced, and you can definitely catch him on a good day. He can win a tournament. And then another player that's going to be in my core four is Corey Connors. We talk about him all the time, so I won't spend too much time on him. Does decent in the wind. His approach is there, trending up incredibly everywhere, off the tee to green, approach. Yikes, not good around the green. So you can see a lot of the guys I'm playing this week aren't great around the green. I know people are talking about you want to be good around the green, but I'm banking on these guys throwing darts and winning the tournament. I don't want them to top 25 and do okay. I'm picking guys that I think can actually win this tournament this week. So Corey Connors is a part of my core four. And then my two other favorite plays down here in the 7K range, which I'm going to try to get them in as much as possible, is Keegan Bradley and Charlie Hoffman. And again, both guys playing great golf right now. Incredible irons. Keegan Bradley, I love this guy. I've talked about him a lot. Great on the approach, great off the tee, and he's good around the green. So it's good to get some guys in your lineup that are good around the green. And he's doing great with putting right now. He's putting fine. So I love Keegan Bradley here. Another sleeper, I think, that has a chance to win this tournament. I believe he won the PGA Championship back in 2012. I'm pretty sure he's a major winner. So I'd like to have Wildman for that, but apparently he's golfing today, so to double check that stat. But then look at Charlie Hoffman here. I've been calling his name a lot. Chalky. Now he's not at 2.6. Loves the wind. Incredible irons right now. I mean, just gaining everywhere. The dude is reliable off the tee. Good around the green. Give me some Charlie Hoffman. Look at these results. 7th place, 10th, 17th, 34th, 2nd, 18th, 18th. Give me a break. I love this guy. He's an older guy, but I think he still wants it. He's hungry for a win. So let's get Charlie Hoffman in the top 20 in this tournament, and I'll be happy with that. A couple more minutes here. I don't have many plays in the 6K range. Again, I'm gonna stick with my more balanced build, I guess you'll say. I do like Jason Kokrak here at 7,100. He's playing great golf. I think he's a little underpriced. Emiliano Grillo has seemed to be in some crazy form right now. I think he's someone to look at. Not necessarily saying he's a great play. And I don't have a ton of plays in the 6K range, guys. I'm not going to lie. We could refer to Edge or Wildman to see if they have anybody. If I were to pick anybody, it'd probably be Lanto Griffin. I just like how he has some security with the wind here. And really, he's actually in pretty good form. He lost at the Valspar and didn't do well at the Masters. But other than that, he's actually doing great off the tee. His irons are there. It seems like he's found them again. Just overall, tee to green, good player. I like him at harder courses. So if I'm going to play somebody in that range, I'm going to play Lanto Griffin or one other guy I somewhat like. Covey liked Jazz, by the way, and I'll just put up his stats here real quick. I'm a hard no on Jazz, losing over 4 strokes on the wind, trending down, all red right here. So that's a hard fade on Jazz there. Sorry, Covey. Good luck with him. And I would maybe pick Joel Damon. So I just like this guy. He had coming off a win in the last month. Great off the tee, pretty good on the approach, decent around the green. So if you just catch him on a good day, this guy can come up big. I came in 10th at the PGA last year. It is a different course, so don't get stuck on that. Different course, so not much course history on this one. So thanks, guys. Again, DM me for other guys you want to get some stats on. I'll be glad to go on fantasynational.com for you and dig in for you, get some stats. And again, look out for that link for the listeners contest. It's the first time I've ever tried this. $20 buy-in, and we'll give a huge shout out to the winner on the podcast and maybe even get them on the show. So it's an opportunity to get you on the show. Thanks for listening, guys. BonesDKGolf. Let's win 50 to 100K this week or the $1 million. Let's get it, guys. We're heating up, and I'm feeling good for the team. So hit me up. Let's go, baby. Good luck.